All that we needed was the baby to fill the room, you know, and to fill the hole in our hearts that was missing.
But the baby they traveled halfway around the world to adopt would never come home with them. An adoption horror story.
I can't believe there's people out there like this, to be honest with you, to prey on people's emotions like that.
A man preying on couples who want more than anything to just be parents.
Taking their money and crushing their dreams. Rescue 4 investigator Karen Drew shows us how one man scammed more than one Michigan couple and is still on the run tonight.
A local couple never thought trying to fill this crib would be such an emotional roller coaster. After years of infertility, they decided to try adoption. But they say that decision brought them into a world of lies, deceit, and deception, all because of the agency they decided to go through. Jeff and Dawn Jarema always wanted to be parents. Married for 9 years, they say they started trying to have a baby for 6 of those years, but no luck.
After the in vitro, it was very emotional. And after that, I says, well, maybe it's really not meant to be.
But Dawn desperately wanted to be a mother.
The most rewarding thing you'll ever have in your life is a baby.
So the Chesterfield Township couple decided to adopt and work with the Adoption International program, run by this man, Orson Mozes. They say he had an impressive sales pitch.
We have the cream of the crop kids. We have the best connections. Nothing will happen. Don't worry.
Looking back, they say it's a decision they'll regret forever.
One of the other victims in the case described him perfectly as an emotional rapist.
Their story of heartbreak starts here in an orphanage in Kazakhstan. You're looking at video the Jaremas received shot inside the orphanage of the baby that was to be their son. They named him Connor.
It tells you that, you know, this baby is yours and he's there waiting for you.
The Jaremas took care of all the necessary paperwork for sending Adoption International a check for more than $7,000. Later, they had to wire more money through Western Union. In all, they say they spent some $17,000 in fees with Adoption International. When Jeff and Dawn got the call their son was ready to go home with them, they got on a plane in Detroit and flew halfway across the world to Kazakhstan. When they arrived, they were told by authorities Connor was not available for adoption. They never got the chance to even see him.
I looked at my wife and I saw her heart roll out. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
They flew back home to an empty crib. They felt so alone, but little did they know they were not alone. Come to find out, 62 other families went through a similar situation and have since filed a class action lawsuit. Families across the U.S. all complaining about the Adoption International program and the man in charge, Orson Mozes. But Mozes has not been arrested because he took off. He's been on the run for months, and authorities are worried he might set up another adoption agency. The search for him so serious, he's listed on America's Most Wanted.
It is hard, but I can't believe there's people out there like this, to be honest with you, to prey on people's emotions like that.
For many of Moses' alleged victims, the story ends there. But the Jaremas, believe it or not, tried adoption again through a different agency. And finally, 2 years ago, Jeff and Dawn adopted this 18-month-old boy from Russia and named him Logan.
Who is that? It's me.
It's you?
Who's that? Who's that? Mama.
Logan has adjusted to life in Chesterfield Township quite well.
What's your favorite?
He's fun and smart and bright, and I can't imagine any other baby being my son.
But many parents on the class action lawsuit still don't have a child, many too scared to try adoption again. So now they want to make sure Orson Mozes is caught, so no other families will go through what they had to endure, broken hearts and empty dreams. Coming up tomorrow morning at 6:15, we'll tell you what types of red flags you need to look out for when you decide on an adoption agency. Karen Drew, Rescue 4 investigators.
Some more on that to come, but now